Broadcast is live. Broadcast.
Oh my God, I love it. Yeah, we should have a little theme in that when we get started.
But we should like put music on, some kind of song that matches the theme. Here comes the bride, all dressed in white.
Oh, hello everyone.
Hello.
We're back. And I think this is a fun theme. So this is wedding / white florals.
Yes.
And I just think it's kind of a fun, well, you actually do bridal all the time. Like you're always beautiful brides. And so for you, I'm sure this, I don't know. Like,
well, here's the funny thing, because I was thinking about this today. I was like trying to remember all of the perfumes, because I always ask all my brides, what are you wearing today? You know, like what scent are you wearing? And it's always a designer perfume. Like, and I get it. Like most of the time, when you're not like perfume heads, like we are, like, you don't know about all of these, but it's either like Burberry Her or Chanel Chance Otandra. That's like a big one. What's another one that Donna Born in Roma?
Yes, I was just gonna say, Victor and Rolf
Flower Bomb.
Yep.
All of those kind of things. So I'm like, one of these days I'm gonna go in and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm wearing Memo Paris. Have you ever heard of them? And I'm like, yes, I have. Finally. There's nothing wrong with those other scents, but
no, but you can do. I saw this one makeup artist and she always sprayed her clients at the end.
I could not do that.
I know that's like a little bit personal.
Yeah.
But anyways, I have to laugh, you guys, because this was really hard. Because I was like, I think I have a lot of weddings. I have a lot of scents that. Okay, wait, we should back this up, because number one, I like to say this is the wedding scent that you should wear is the one that makes you feel beautiful and confident.
That's right.
And like, it doesn't have to be a white floral or something that you might want some sexy, vampy.
That's what I was gonna say. If it were me, I would not choose white floral. I would go down smelling like rum or, whiskey or something like that. Because that's the kind of scent that I like. Something super like dark and syrupy. And that's fine, because that matches, your personality, as long as it matches your personality. So, but I feel like as a whole, a lot of people tend to gravitate towards florals in general, but especially like white florals. And the problem with white florals for me is that there's so many different ones. I mean, I think people automatically think jasmine, or something like that, but there's jasmine and tuberose and tiare flower and gardenia, and what's that another one? Orange blossom and lily of the valley, and it's just so many. And so they're in a lot. You'd be hard pressed to find even a darker, like richer gourmand type scent that doesn't have some kind of white floral in it.
I do have one that's a little gourmandy today.
Yeah,
or in the genre, but
right?
Yes. So that being said, we did sort of focus on some that would be appropriate and more on the white floral.
Yes, all of mine have white floral, and I think some of them are more appropriate for like, and I say that, but like some of them in a specific destination wedding, it could, work. They could all work. Anything can work. Again, it's just what you like. But I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you, Abby.
Okay. Let me get my notes real quick. So when we decided to do this one, so when we decided to do it, the very first thing that came to mind was Nasomatto, and this is Narcotic V. And like, to me, this was just like bridal scent 101.
Yep.
Like, it was so beautiful. Gardenia, tuberose. Let's see.
I get a lot of tuberose from that one. I tried to find my
orange blossom.
I couldn't find it.
It's got cedar, some musk, woody. You guys, it's addictive. It is beautiful. And if you think of some gorgeous bride and her, white wedding dress, like this is just going to be the topper to like this to me. Anytime somebody asks me for some kind of scent like that, like this is what I think of. I think of from the bottle to
well, that's what I was going to say. That bottle in wedding pictures, because the photographers always ask for detail shots. They always want your shoes and your rings and all of that kind of stuff. If you have anything you want that, a lot of times they put their perfume bottle in it. That would be gorgeous.
Isn't that so? And then one thing about these, like, yes, it looks like it's a little bit thin, like smaller. This is some potent stuff.
Oh my goodness.
A little bit goes a long way. So this is one of those that, you're going to spritz it on. You're going to get that beautiful cloud. It's going to stick with you. This is totally compliment getter because it's like, if you think of these florals that think of beautiful and pretty, I think this is the way to go. So this is like, and it's pink.
It is pink. That's what I'm saying. It would be so cute. Now, if it were my wedding, I would pick the Nasomatto Narcotic V.
That's what I know, but this is what I thought we could twin because
but I love these tops too. I love the bottles so much. But this one is not white floral. This one is whiskey and woods. That's what that is.
I thought you were picking for your scent, and then this is like
yeah, right. I don't even know that has any white florals in it, but oh my goodness, it smells so good. That one does too, though, because I love tuberose, and I do get tuberose from that.
So that was the one that just immediately came to mind, and so
pretty.
I was gonna say, so Michael Kors.
Yes.
Like I find if you like that, this is sort of a little step up. It's gonna have a lot better longevity. It's a little bit more natural smelling than that, but like it's in that same vein.
And it's a prettier bottle, in my opinion.
But of course. And I do have to say, because I've got a couple splurge ones, but I do think like on my wedding day, I did want to have like my special perfume.
Yeah.
And I was going to spend a few extra bucks on it, because it was once in a lifetime.
Well, especially because scent does take you back to, it's so connected to memories. And like, so every time you wear that scent from then on, you're going to think of your wedding day, which is so awesome. I don't know which one I want to start with.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, this is one of my favorites. I have to pick my favorite at the very end. I'm going to make you pick your favorite at the very end too. But this is, I remember when I got this one, I immediately texted you and like, oh my goodness. I think I got a sample first. I'm like, I'm buying this. This is from, my favorite perfume house. What's my favorite perfume house?
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what she's going to say. Go ahead.
Okay. Perfume Aroma. If you've watched any of these lives, you know that they are my favorite. And this is Sabbia Bianca. Sabbia Bianca. I should have looked up what that means. Bianca is probably like, isn't that like something beautiful or something? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
I think we should roll with it.
We're going to roll with it. This only has, this house, they don't tend to use a lot of notes, and like they're pretty straightforward. And I've talked about that before. That's kind of linear. At their latest release, D'Incanto has like the most amount of notes, but this one only has 4 listed. It's tuberose, tiare flower, ylang ylang, and violet. So you've got the tuberose and the tiare that come out, and tiare flower to me is more tropical. Like it gives that kind of Florida vibe to me.
Yeah.
And that's what this is. It's not too much tuberose and it's not too much tiare. It's like a mixture of the both. And I get those two. I don't really get the other.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, those two are the star of the show. And oh my goodness, it smells so good. And this is the 18 mil. But another reason I love this so much, and when I go through this, I'll probably get the full size, is that the full size is white like this. And that screams bridal to me too. Like I love that it's
the opaque
and
it's really beautiful.
White. And this has like a kind of like a creamy texture to it. Like I feel a texture in this one more than I feel like I do any other one. Because some people say they can sense texture in every scent, and I can't, but this one I can. It's like, if you think of like my favorite wedding dresses, are the ones that have absolutely no embellishment on them. They are very straight and satin, and maybe have some buttons on the back, and that's about it. That's what this I see this like flowing satin and silky to the touch. That's what this is.
I like this going into the description because a few of these I was like, well, this would be for like this kind of wedding.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like when you said that on the beach or,
Yes. I don't sense this in like a princess gown. Somebody who, that's not what I sense somebody who is very streamlined and
elegant.
Simple, but because it's so simple, it's actually even more elegant, if that makes sense. And that's what this is to me.
Ooh,
so good.
That's the one that I cannot get at my local.
I know.
And that's the one I feel like that you're like, you will like, that's,
It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, now this is hard. Okay, so I'm actually going to go for when you're saying a little bit of princess and young. Okay, so I'm going to pull out Creed.
Which one is that?
This one is Acqua Fiorentina.
I have not smelled that one.
Okay, so let me explain real quick here. Okay, so this one is going to be splurge. We're going to be princess a little bit.
Okay.
This is like when you said princess, I was like, and this is a little bit of young and fruity. It's got some apple, some plum in here. So it's going to be more of a fruity floral.
Yeah.
Like Creed DNA always has sort of this DNA. I don't know if like one of my grandparents wore this or something.
Okay.
Think of it as sort of like back in that generation, they always were dressed up and like my grandma, I never saw her not, she was
always grandma like that too. Yeah.
Decked out. You know what I mean? They just didn't leave the house in sweats. No.
No. I don't even think she owned a pair of sweatpants.
Would not be. So this is one where I laugh because we went to the Creed counter with my daughter as well, and the guy was trying to pick something that we would both like. So think of her as younger, she's 20, and then I love this as well. And so that's why I feel like it kind of divides, but I'm thinking of your little princess on steroids here. She's got her kind of fruity floral. It's got this gorgeous gardenia note in here, tuberose. It's got, no, you know what? It actually, it's white carnations. And in here, bergamot, lemon. I think it's this apple and plum mix that makes it kind of youthful. Like when I wear it, I love it. This is so great for when it's hot. So think of hot wedding location.
Okay.
You want something that's going to cut through the heat a little bit. Like maybe that's tart apple that's going to kind of do that. This is what, I don't know. And also then it's got the cute, like it's a little.
I saw that. I love that.
It's
flirty. Bridal.
Like this is a flirty, like you're kind of goofy, not goofy, but you know what I mean? Like,
carefree.
Carefree, because I was about to say ditzy. That's not
carefree sounds much better.
Because you're walking down and I could just see someone, and then her wedding gown is going to have a little bit more of the carefree, but still princess. Like this is, so this one is splurge, but I could see someone having this like on their vanity for a very long time. This is their wedding scent. Like, maybe the mom gifted it. Like that kind of special. So
I love that. I love the mom gift. I can't wait to buy my girls a wedding scent. I can't wait.
And you guys, it smells so good. Like I truly.
I've been to a lot of Creed counters and I've never smelled that one, so I need to. On that. Okay. Which one are we next? I'm gonna do my beach wedding.
Yeah, beach.
Okay. Beach. This is hot weather beach, and this is from Chantecaille.
Ooh, yes.
And it is Tiari. And this smells like Florida to me. And I know I've mentioned this in other ones, but I grew up, my grandparents and my aunt and uncle, they lived in Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I grew up spending a lot of my summers there. And this smells like that. It smells like something in their pool. Something. It just brings me back. There's something about this that smells like Florida. And this is exactly what it says. To me, I get tiare flower over everything else, but it also has jasmine. It's got lily of the valley. It has some heliotrope in it, which is not white, but it gives it like.
It's
It's kind of it gives it a little bit of a fluffy vibe, but this is really, it's just a beach hot weather scent. That's what it is. Like,
this one also puts such a smile on your face.
it does.
And then I think we need to mention that both of us, it's just sold out, guys. But the one that we both thought of.
Yeah, I didn't even bring it out. I should have it. Yes.
Petal.
Yes.
Is that how you say it?
Petal or petalis, petals. I don't know.
That one we both were like, that is Bridal 101.
It is.
And then this is.
But this is more beachy bridal than the other one, for sure.
You know what's
just got that, like, hot weather Florida type scent to me. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but this is, if you're getting married on a beach in hot weather in the Caribbean, in Florida, in California, somewhere where it's hot, and you're literally on the sand getting married, this would be perfect for that.
I concur. And also my hubby's grandparents grew up in Hollywood.
Really?
Yes, like that's where he has all the fond memories. Hollywood.
I would love to know where, because I mean, they probably lived. I mean, Hollywood's not that big, so.
No, that's when you said that. I was like, oh,
yeah,
another small world,
another small degree of separation. Yes, I spent many of my youthful summers in Hollywood.
Yeah, he has like the best memories.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, I'm going to continue on the beach theme a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to bring this one out because it does remind me. So this is Tom Ford, and this is Flor de Portofino.
I have never smelled this.
Okay.
I believe I've never smelled this.
Yeah. Okay. So there's another one in this line that's the Neroli.
Yes, I have smelled that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this one is going to have, this one has tangerine, bergamot, lemon, orange, jasmine, but it's got magnolia. Like the magnolia in here sort of made it for me. I like neroli scents, by the way, but this one just elevated it just a bit. It has osmanthus, which I feel like gives it a little bit of that apricot
vibe.
Yep. Yep. And then honey.
Oh.
So the honey and so the florals, do you see it's going to be a little sweeter.
Yeah.
This one with the citrus, like when you first put on the mandarin and like I just can see beach, but then you've got that sweetness from the honey and, you know, the color, like maybe this is where this is going. Maybe we're over in the French Riviera.
Ooh.
Or, you know, still on the beach, but like
a little elevated.
Well, no, because I love the other, but like I just feel like there was that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the color is screaming blue. Where's the blue? Turks and Caicos.
Oh, yeah.
There's water.
Something with like the super, somewhere in the Caribbean, something with super like blue, crystal clear water. Yeah, I can totally see.
That's where I was getting, not more. I don't know if it would be any, like I find this one to be, they're, you know, awesome. But this one is, if you haven't smelled this one and you're like, oh, I've smelled the neroli and the other ones aligned. This one, I think you might like with that little sweetness from the honey. It's really good.
I love honey. So I need to check that one out too.
We're both
ready to check out.
After we do this, then we're like, but then we move on to our next thing.
I know. What are we doing next? What can I buy next? I actually did not buy a perfume for this video. I'm very surprised.
I did not need to because I
didn't either. I've had so many.
Room like this was harder. I was texting her going, well, do you think I should trade this out?
Okay, I'm going to go with my most affordable one.
Yes.
And this one I feel like is kind of in line with the more youthful, fun. It's a little sweeter. It's, if you like designer scents, this is a little different. It's definitely more niche than a designer, but they're going to be in the same parallel. So like, if you like that, you're going to like this. And it's from Theodoros Kalotinis.
That's the one I was wondering about.
Oh my goodness. Which is he's a Greek perfumer. And I have 3 from him and then a couple of decants. Coffee Addict is.
That's the one I was going to say. I know you've talked about that before.
So good. And then he brought out his newest one is called Velvet Chocolate.
Ooh.
And when you layer Coffee Addict with Velvet Chocolate, just forget about it. It's
Like
so good.
edible then?
Yes, edible. So this one is, so they come like this, nothing super fancy on their packaging, but they're also like 40. I mean, it's Greek currency, but I think it ends up being like $45 or $50 per bottle, and they are 50 ml.
You're scared you're paying a lot because
right.
You're like, smell-o-vision.
Oh, it's so good. Are you seeing comments?
I am not.
Okay, good. I thought you were reading comments. Okay.
No, I was curious as to, but good. I was hoping everything.
So this one has, let me see, I wrote it down. Just 3 notes listed.
Oh,
jasmine. Wow. This is broken record. Tiare flower and vanilla. But there's something about it that, and I think it might be the vanilla, the concentration of vanilla in this that makes it sweeter and way more fun and playful.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that is. This is like for the bride that like I've had some brides that will sit down in my chair when I do their trial and they're like, I don't even want this wedding. I'm just gonna have fun. Like my husband wants it, so I'm doing it for him, or my fiance wants it, my mother-in-law wants it, my mom wants it. I'm just there to have fun. I just don't care. I'm gonna have fun. That is for this. This is for that bride. And it smells so good. It's definitely like a white floral candy almost.
Sounds yummy.
It's really yummy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's very good. And it's not, this is something that you can only get from, to my knowledge anyways, from his website. So you are purchasing it from Greece, but he does have, like, if you purchase a certain amount, you get free shipping. Or the shipping ends up being like $22, I think. So it's not like super cheap, but also you're not spending a ton of money on this. So,
hi, Karen.
It's worth it. Hey, Karen.
We can see you now.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for responding.
Yes.
We're getting worried. I can see people like that. There's viewers, but I can't.
I know. I thought when you started saying some stuff, I'm like, are you reading comments? Because I can't see them. Okay.
No. So thank you for being here. I was like, because we couldn't hear each other for a minute. So I was worried it could be the streaming
technical difficulties beforehand, but we got it worked out.
Oh, okay. I kind of love how we get to hear about the bride. It makes me feel young and happy. By the
way, it's a great job. Let me tell you.
Okay. Oh, hi. Okay.
Hi.
I'm gonna go with a classic. Okay, and this is just one that I couldn't help. I felt like I needed a Chanel.
Okay.
Okay, I am not. I think you actually are. She is more original Chanel No. 5. I'm not. Mm-hmm. So I love Chanel No. 5 Eau Premiere.
Premiere, yeah.
And this one is for anybody who does not like Chanel or maybe it's not that you don't like it, but you don't.
It's a little too much.
It's not me. Yeah. Like every time I think of it, I can't help but think of and not in a bad way, my grandma or somebody like that. But again, they were more elegant and all that stuff, and I'm much more of a casual girl. Right. To me, this one is modern but classic, and so this is going to be for the bride who really wants the classic wedding. She how would you describe her dress? I guess it's going to be depending on the type of girl, but still she wants that everything's going to be perfect in her wedding, and but she's still like a modern lady.
I think like a mermaid dress. I feel like mermaid dress because it's a little with a little bit of a train, because it's like not having a super long train to me is not as classic, right? And I think it's kind of like it's a little bit of a train, a little bit of a silhouette. It's not too form fitting. Like that's what I see is like a mermaid dress.
So, and then this one has these sparkly aldehydes. So it's still got the Chanel, like champagne touch. I always think that as the aldehydes, but it's got a little bit of creamy ylang. It's got a little more boost of vanilla in here. And it's just more modern. Like I think anybody and I love this. Now. Yeah. I was like, okay, I found a Chanel. I like the low as well, but this one's got some oomph to it.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is going to be like, you're going to think about this could just be their signature scent. This is all they wear.
Yep.
They're not going to tinker around like crazy.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. It's for somebody that doesn't want to sample a ton of things and they just want to smell good.
Yep.
And they want to keep that in their collection, which is probably very small. You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of
They actually are going to drain a bottle and then for it as a gift. And then I find that this is not too, it's going to cross from young, like you were saying, the Chanso Tendre, which I like too as a young one.
Yep.
But we could see somebody on their wedding saying, oh, but I want to have something just a little bit more elevated, or, you know, I'm getting married and
I want to feel like a grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was, I had to bring a little classic in.
I do like that one. To me, it's just, I still get the DNA of the Chanel No. 5. It's just dialed down a little bit.
Yes.
And not as like in your face.
No.
So I do appreciate that. Okay. Let me go with my boho bride.
Ooh.
The boho chic with like the flower braid, and she's getting married in a meadow, and, you know, people might be like sitting on blankets instead of chairs, like that kind of wedding. And we're going to talk about, this is a decant, so it's not a pretty bottle, but it's from Matier Premier.
Is this really the boho?
This is the boho, yes.
Oh.
And it's called French flower.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this
I have a sample of that somewhere. I'm like,
you need to find it tonight, because I'm wearing this tomorrow. I have decided. This has Nigerian ginger on the top, and I love ginger in a perfume. I love it. So many of my favorites have ginger in it.
Yeah.
It also has pear on the top, but I don't.
Pear. I actually love pear.
I do too, but I don't really get a ton of that.
Okay.
In this, like I get a little blast of the spiciness from the ginger, but then it's got the main white florals are tuberose and orange blossom. But this is not like and trust me, tuberose is my favorite white floral. So I wouldn't care if it was a knock you down tuberose, but this is not. This is a dialed down tuberose. It also has Chinese tea.
Ooh.
And ambroxan.
Okay.
So, you know, that gives it a little bit, y'all, this is definitely, to me, the boho chic. Like, just. I can't describe it. You know, there are people that just don't have a care in the world, and they're just there to have so much fun, and they want peace and love, and just like this, that's this.
Now I'm dying because that was one I remember smelling, going, oh, I like it. I want to revisit it, but now with the boho thing, we all need a little boho.
I have not smelled everything from this line, but so far this is my favorite one from it. From the line so far. It's really.
I have Radical Rose. that might be a rose you might actually like.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Just as a
French flower, Matier Premier French flower. And I don't have that one linked because I decided on it like at the very last minute.
We can always go back in.
Yes.
Always go back in.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I'm having a hard time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share this one because you brought up tuberose.
Okay.
Okay, this is love tuberose. Okay, so this one is for. This could definitely be mother of the bride. It can still be bride, but this one is for all the people who do not like floral fragrances. It has this chantilly cream in here, like gourmand,
like whipped cream.
Oh, God, the dry down on this is insane. And this one, you got anytime I wear this, and I have to be in the mood for it. Okay, I have to be like. Like this is, I'm going to bring out my tuberose chantilly.
Yes.
Is freaking like roll back your eyeball.
It's really good.
Like, it is really stunning. And so this would be for those that are like, I hate this whole genre. And I was like, this one's, would you say a little gourmandy?
It is gourmandy. It's definitely sweeter. And honestly, I see some of the, like one of these I'm going to kind of put an age to for description purposes only, because it does not matter how old you are to wear whatever fragrance you want it to wear. But to me, that is like absolutely no age specific. The flower girl would smell great in that. The bridesmaids would smell great in that. The bride, the mother, the bride, the grandmother, it doesn't matter. Like it would be appropriate for everyone.
This could be you after you do all the makeup.
Yeah, there you go. Except I am not doing that with an amouage. Like,
oh yeah, this would be
no, none of that with an amouage.
But can't you? And this would also like the cloud bubble. Yeah. Like if you get it on your clothes, this is just like wow. Like,
but it's not knock you down. It's soft.
No.
It's like it stays and it lingers and there's great longevity, but it's still soft. That's why I'm like, even a flower girl could wear this and smell good.
I might want to wear that tomorrow.
I know.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I have not okay. In tuberose, I loved them back in the day. Like I wore a lot of heady stuff, and then I loved it because Mandy was going through her tuberose.
I went through like a 6-month tuberose phase where I basically didn't buy anything that didn't have tuberose in it. I did not wear anything that did not have tuberose in it.
Oh, okay. This one is insanity, and it's on.
It's so good.
It's on the strip. This has been sitting for 30 plus minutes, and so wow. Okay, but anyways, think of that chantilly cream, whipped cream.
Whipped cream is like a note in it, and that's what it is. It's like somebody mixed in a little bit of tuberose petals, some sugar and vanilla, and a big old vat of whipped cream. Seriously, like
it's so good.
Floral whipped cream.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that one I was having a moment.
No, trust me, I'm having moments with a lot of these. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is the one that I said for description purposes only. I'm going to put an age on it because this to me screams a bride that's maybe a little bit older. And when I say older, I'm like not getting married in her 20s, right? Like late 30s or 40s and getting remarried or married for the first time. And they just are like, I know who I am. Yeah. I know what I like. I could care less what anybody else thinks. This wedding is for me and my husband. Y'all can like it or leave it. That kind of not trying to please people, but just like comfortable in their own skin, right? That's just for some reason what makes me think of it. And it's from Memo, and it is Madurai.
I love this one.
And don't ask me why it makes me think of that, but it does. There's something about it that, I love this because it has peach in it.
Peach. I was going to say both of us, you guys, if you like peach notes, like, because this was
I love it. This is my favorite fruit in a scent. It's in my top 5 notes of all time. Is peach, and I love it so much. And that's what I get with this is a white floral peach.
Yeah.
And it lends a little bit tropical, but it doesn't, I don't think it only would work in that kind of, environment. Oh, this is so good.
Now I have 2 of them. That's this.
I know. I'm like, maybe I'll mix this with French flower tomorrow.
And there's a little, don't you feel like a little freshness as well?
I do.
The teeny, I wouldn't say soapy, but it's got a little bit more of a lift in it.
But it's also got suede in it.
Yeah.
Which gives it like this, like smoothness and like softness, but it has three different jasmines in it, which honestly, even though jasmine is in 90% of every perfume out there, I feel like it's not my favorite white floral.
No, me
either. And some can be so dirty smelling that I'm like, I can't do this jasmine, but the 3 jasmines in this work. It also has tuberose, has turmeric in it, which I love.
Yeah.
But it's what I get is a white floral peach.
It is so good.
with a little. I can kind of smell the suede, but more I can sense the suede in the fact that it's so smooth on the dry down.
I would say when you were talking about texture, like that's where I feel like the smooth, like
it's soft, very smooth, velvety, and so good. Would you agree on the bride that I'm describing, or am I just pulling that out? Because there's something about this.
This is, I think also sometimes people think of sometimes fruity florals as real super young, and it's like this is not a fruity floral like that at all. my young fruity floral girls over here. Whereas this one, like you said, I love that description of that bride.
It
You
is.
really have been working with these brides.
I've worked with every bride. Let me tell you, every type of bride. I love this so much, and I don't love all memo. I think memo can be a little bit like kind of like amouage. Like it can be a little bit of a harder house.
You can't. There's not like
it's not a mass appealing by any means.
No. And I was gonna say there's some hits and misses.
Right. Amouage is kind of harder to do. Memo is a little bit harder, but that one is, oh my God, the best one I have smelled from that house. And I do have some ones that I really like. I like Marfa, I like Centra, but that's still like my favorite because of the peach.
What's my other favorite Lalabella?
Oh, I do like, I have Lalabella.
I love it.
And because that's got patchouli in it, so I do love that.
I knew. I was like, honey, I know you have that one.
And the what's that one? The vanilla one that I really like. I'm probably gonna get a full size. Ilha Domil.
That's
the one we're talking about.
Madure. And this is like instant, like I think both of us text each other. We're like, oh.
Yeah, it didn't take any time. I'm so like all of these I pulled out from my closet because they're more like spring, summer for me. Yeah. And so I keep seasonal. Like I'm about to put out all my, no, I can't put all of my heavier scents in there, but I'm about to put a lot of them in my closet to store for the spring and summer. But I'm so excited to have all these out because I'm just going to wear them on repeat.
I love that. Oh, okay. Man, this is going to be hard picking because I want to. Okay, I'm going to go to one that feels very special to me. And this one is, okay, so I should preface. I bought this when I was in Miami and it was hot in here. And this one, oh gosh, I love it. And I feel like it would be so special for a wedding. So this is from the Maria Novella. And if you have not tried this brand, they have standalone stores that you can go into cities and like LA and Miami. And it's a whole, you would love it. It's just, and they have like perfect gifts, like the little soaps and oh,
I love that. Yes.
It has a little bath wash and all that kind of stuff. So this is Angeli de Firenze. So this is Italian brand here. And this one is going to be your light, floaty, airy, ozonic kind of fragrance. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is a person who knows who they are, but they want that closer. I wouldn't say this is a skin scent whatsoever. It's got some fruitiness to it, but when I mention fruity, might turn people off. There's some black currant and stuff.
Black currant is like gives a syrupy vibe to me.
It's got melon, peach, iris, black currant, and then it's jasmine, ylang, cyclamen, and then in the bottom it's got musk, vanilla, and woods. So there's this little bit of this muskiness in here. This is fresh, clean, feminine. It is just like I'm wearing it today. And so for those of you that like a softer scent, but you still, this is going to be enjoyed by you. They also have all the body, like you can get the body wash and the soap, like you can get all the accoutrements, but it just feels very special. It feels, because it is old school. It doesn't feel vintage at all, but I feel like it's a special. And this one, and these are a little bit more reasonable as well. Like these are really quality perfumes, but they're not going to break the bank. Mm-hmm. And it would be fun for us to go to the store together.
Oh my goodness. They wouldn't be ready for us.
There was several of these that was just like, it's a really fun experience. And now they're selling them at Saks. So I was kind of,
okay.
Before you would have to but if you're looking for a gift, you guys, like for any fragrance lover. Anyways, this one's a little ozonic, floaty, airy.
Okay.
And I feel like it would be really well suited for an outdoor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know you don't want to wear something that's going to be cloying or too heavy. So this
Right.
one's your airy, fruity floral. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
This one's going to
I want
be,
to smell that one.
yeah, it's so pretty. Oh,
Yay. We only, how many do you have left?
I have one, I believe.
Okay, I have two. So that was,
yeah, because you're
okay. So this one is from a house that gets some love and it gets a lot of hate because it is a house that typically uses some synthetic type of things, and when you first spray you can kind of get that blast of synthetic, and some people don't like it. Most of their scents are very beast mode, like you're gonna smell them before you see the person wearing them. But this one, and I say this all lovingly because I have a lot of favorites from this house.
Yeah.
But this one is the newest one. I mean, I got it last year, but it's the last one that I have gotten, and it's from Mancera.
Oh, I was like, I kept on thinking.
I know.
I was like, where is she? Oh.
And it's called Lovely Garden, which I
look
love this bottle. I love this little flower that looks like it's hanging off the side, and it's like it's pink and red, but you can kind of see it's like multi-toned, you know, like not even ombre, but you can see it's really pretty. This one is, oh yeah. This one has a little bit of sweetness to it, and it also is for like, I feel like maybe a little bit of a younger bride.
Okay.
I would wear this. Like I do wear it all the time and love it. But this has pink pepper and cinnamon on the top, which I love. I love cinnamon. I love any kind of spice. So it gives it a little bit of kick. It's not a synthetic kick, not to my nose. And trust me, I've smelled some Manceras that are, so I get it. To me, Montal is more synthetic than Mancera.
I was going to say, I thought that brand.
Yeah. And they're sister brands. So a lot of times people, you know, just think if one is, then the other is. But this has orange blossom and tuberose. Those are the main two notes. But I can't pick any particular note out. I can tell they're all there, but I don't feel like any one supersedes the other. It's very well blended. It's very smooth for a Mancera, especially. And it has a little bit of sweetness, but I honestly think that that's the cinnamon to me. It's almost like a red hot sweetness, you know, like that kind of cinnamon.
Also, when you're describing the notes, like you wouldn't think, I think cinnamon more in that gourmand, not floral. So I think that sounds like it makes it interesting.
It does make it interesting. And I do feel like I'm getting more of like when I say red hot or hot tamale, people are like, I don't want to smell like a movie candy. Like I get that, but it's like the candied cinnamon, right? A little bit of a sweeter cinnamon versus like the baking spice that you would put, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, this one, y'all, this and the jasmine of Athens are the sweetest, but it's not cloying. I wouldn't even say it's a gourmand. It's still a floral. I still consider this a floral, but it's just really well blended and does have that kind of youthful playfulness to it. Yeah. But again, I really enjoy wearing it. I don't feel like I'm trying to be something I'm not when I'm wearing it. There's some perfumes where I'm like, okay, I'm 42 and trying to be 22, like, and I don't feel comfortable wearing those perfumes. But that is not that. This is not that to me. Oh, but it's really good. Y'all, I don't know which one I'm gonna wear tomorrow.
I know, because now when we've been talking, I'm like, I wish that was smell-o-vision, because
I know. I do. I actually think that you would like. I think Zoe would like that. Like it's really.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, because she loves this one and tried to steal it from me.
Oh, okay.
I was like, no.
Sorry, I'll make you a little 2 ml decant, but
okay.
Okay.
This one is a new release from Ormond James.
Oh, yes, I want to smell this so bad.
I just fell in love with this.
The bottle.
So to me, like I laughed. I was like, this is bridal scent.
It is.
Bottle. It's so beautiful, but oh my gosh, you guys, this is like the perfect cherry blossom. It's got jasmine, of course, there. So that, but it's got this amber warmth. in the base. Okay, so think of floatiness, but with some warmth underneath. Okay, because sometimes I have other like a Sequoia from Dior, but it's so light, watery.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I don't like it, but again, this one's got some. It's got some
Depth to
Like
it.
I want my perfume to be. I want to smell it on my special day, and
Right.
I want to feel beautiful, and I want to feel feminine. And this one's got, when you said pink pepper, it's got lime and mandarin, so it's going to open up kind of a little bit of greenness, like all Ormonde.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pepper, cherry blossom, freesia. It's got asmanthus in here.
Okay.
It's got, gosh, this is so good, you guys. Rose, violet, and then in the base, it's got, oh, I know why I love it. Cedar, musk, amber, vanilla, and tonka bean.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Tonka's going to give it, that's why I'm saying it was like, this has got some belly underneath.
How prominent is the rose?
No. It's like, even for you, like, I know you don't love rose. This is going to be, I would say that apricot, I would say asmanthus and cherry blossom are going to reign supreme.
Okay.
I probably could have, like, the rose may not have come up in my, if I didn't look at the thing. It's delicious. I
wonder if Harrods has that. Does Harrods carry
that? They do.
That might be one of them.
This one, I feel like, I don't know. I think it's a easy wear, but this one makes you, like, I love wearing this. It makes you feel just beautiful. And I don't know if it's the bottle, but it's just, I love pink, by the way. And I definitely,
the bottle is so pretty.
Girly girl, but it's just so good. I just love it so much. And I'm making a really nice dent for somebody who has a lot of, I literally,
I think that bottle and the Narcotic V would be the prettiest in pictures.
Like, if we're gonna have wedding photographer, these that just like, cedar and tonka make everything better. I have to agree with you, because they kind of, there's something that grounds some. And again, with florals, if they're too heady, but like now, I feel like I wore them so much back in the 90s that some of those make me like, and it's probably. I mean, my wedding scent. That you have, I feel like she has it, but I laugh. That's what I wore in my wedding.
Which this is like knock you down tuberose. Very heady tuberose.
This is this is back, I'm aging myself. I got married in 96.
Well, this has been around forever. I think they reformulated it in the 80s. So but
it was very like Madonna wore it. That's why I was telling you, I was like, I remember being like, ooh, I have to go get it. I could barely afford to buy it. But I was like, it was going to be my scent, and it's heady. And my wedding was in New Orleans, like super hot.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Now thinking of wearing that is making me gag.
But you liked it on the day, and that's all that matters.
It totally. But now when one of those.
Well, I can't wait to smell Secura, because I don't think anybody does cedar and woody notes like Ormonde Jane.
Yeah.
Like, there's something about Ormonde Jane makes me like a green perfume, and I do not like green perfumes.
That's you know what? That's exactly, you're right. Yes. I love it. Okay, so let's do
my very last one would be what I would wear if I chose a floral scent for my wedding day. So this is the bride that I'm going to describe. Is Mandy. That is my description for this one. And it is from BDK.
Yeah.
It is Tuberose Imperial.
I love this one.
And I can't even describe to you how much I love this. Is in my top 5 scents of all time.
This is so beautiful.
It is so pretty. I mean, yes, it's tuberose is in the name. You have to like tuberose, but it is not a fracas tuberose. Like, it is not a knock you down type of tuberose. It has, let me see, I wrote it down. Tuberose, 2 different jasmines, iris, geranium, has cashmerean and benzoin. It's got a little bit of patchouli in there, but the benzoin, it makes it I can't. I pulled this out last week out of my closet and wore it for the first time, and I could not stop smelling myself all day. And sometimes BDK perfumes do not last long on me. Gris Charnel Extrait and this one do, but like Rouge Smoking and some of the other ones don't last that long. This lasts all day long. I get wafts of it all day long, and I never get sick of it. Like, never. And it is most definitely what I would wear if I were to redo it. And oh my goodness.
And Serene, we did put, I've got the description. They are in the when you afterwards all.
Oh, I just noticed her name, Scottish Serene. Do you live in Scotland? Are you from Scotland? I'm very. Oh my goodness, y'all.
Now you're like I'm trying to decide.
How would you describe this?
It's really one of the most beautiful tuberose. And I think the one thing we have to emphasize is not heady or bubblegummy, or you need to like tuberose, but like you think tuberose makes you sick. Like I
still try this. Yes.
Yeah, I think that cashmerean
and the benzoin.
There's something in here that just is so stunning and elegant and like wow.
Well, it is. I really can't put words to this one. Like I really can't. There's just something about it, and it is in my top 5 scents of all time. And it hasn't.
Also, like the color kind of gives you a little idea here because it's got some. I mean, because you've got a little sass in you.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a little. Y'all, I just can't. Like, get your nose on this. This is my favorite BDK, even more than Gris Charnel Extrait, which I love.
What about Passoir?
I like this more than Passoir. I have it and I love it, but I like this more. There's just something about this that screams me and what I like. And I think the patchouli helps it. And I don't know. I cannot tell you why I love this so much, but please get your nose on it, even if you don't like tuberose.
Yeah, I would say the exact same. Ooh, wow.
It is so good. So my favorite obviously is that one, but my second favorite after y'all, I don't know. I think I love them all, but I think my second favorite would probably be a tie between French Flower and Maduri.
Okay.
What's your favorite out of yours? You're like, don't ask me this.
I don't know. I actually am gonna. I kind of fell in love with this during the video. The whipped cream.
It does smell so good.
Like it's really settled down. I don't know. This is really calling my name. Or I might have to do this one tomorrow.
I know.
Or actually, you know what? Because I haven't worn this in a really long time.
So. I know. I'm telling you, I'm never mad when I wear this. And sometimes I pick up a perfume thinking I'm in the mood for it, and I wear it for like an hour, and I'm like, I'm not in the mood for that. I am always in the mood for this.
When you were saying,
I really despise rose. Like I can't tell you. I don't even want to walk through a rose garden. I can't handle it. There's something about it. But there are some perfumes that have rose listed in it that I like. If it's a jammy rose, then I would like it. So I have learned is not put my nose on it, but to never blind. I never will blind buy. I don't really blind buy at all anymore, but I have never blind bought a rose perfume, like if it has it listed in the notes. But then some of my favorites have rose in it. So, what's the logic?
I think that's it. There's been some where the notes line up, everything. I love, like I don't really, something's not working for me. And then there's some that I'd be like, I wouldn't want to put my nose on it and then be like so shocked and surprised.
I can't remember which one I texted you about like a few months ago, and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you like that. It has rose in it, like prominent rose. But it's like a fresh, I can't remember which one that was, but like Oud Satin Mood, I love. And that's jammy rose. And I love it, but it's a jammy rose.
I think you just need something that's going to pull down. Yeah. Like, I feel like I used to be the same way about rose. And like one of my other roommates, she only wore the rose oil. So I always associate.
I'd be like, we gotta have a family meeting. This is not gonna work.
so it was so funny because, but then I thought, no, I hate rose, blah, blah, blah. And then I went through this. I've gone through a whole rose phase.
And there are still, like, I would still say 85% of the things that I smell with rose in them, I don't like. Like, but I also like despise lavender even more than I despise rose. But 2 of my very favorite scents have lavender in them. So it's like, it's hard. I've learned on my journey to never discount something I think I don't like, because formulas can be so different.
Yeah.
But as a whole, no, if it's got lavender or rose in it, I'm not going to like it.
She's like, I'm not going to commit to that.
I'm not going to.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Wait, I was thinking, but that's
it. And we have not decided what we're doing next month, have we?
Yeah, you guys, what do you guys want?
Yes,
because this gives us inspiration.
And we have so much fun doing these. So much fun.
Oh, I laughed because Trisha, I did have to say, I had Delina, and then I had Valaya, and then I love Safanat. So yes, I had Perfumes de Marley on the list. But then I started going back to the white floral, blah, blah. So, but yes, I feel like Delina is going to be knock it out.
That is one that I absolutely cannot do. I think I might be the only person on the planet who doesn't like any of the Delinas.
Yeah.
Rosé, Exclusive, Delina Original. I mean, there's just something about it that my nose hates. And I'm like, I really wish, because everybody always has that in their favorites. I'm like, I really wish I could love that, but I think it's the rose.
It's but it is. So I have to say, anytime, because I kind of thought like that's one where if I know I want like compliments and
it does get a ton of compliments.
It's like I was like, oh, I love that one. So I thought about, and I love the pink bottle, Valaya, which is the newer one.
Yeah.
But it's such a soft, almost musk skin scent.
Yeah.
Like on the day it'd be perfect for some, and the bottle's so beautiful. I
would wear Meliora.
And yes, I love that one.
Yeah.
And like these would be so, you know what, in the photographs.
Oh, they would be so pretty. Yeah.
It's like, and I've made a nice little dent too. So this is just narrowing down. I laughed. I was going back and forth. I was like, well, do you think I should include this one? Or do you think
I know there's so many options.
Yeah. So yes, I think they warranted it. Just is not when we had to narrow it down. So okay, next month, what do we want?
Yes. What do y'all want to see next month? Do you want us to stay on the colored florals? Do you want us to do a different kind of theme? And if so, what kind of theme do you want?
I know.
We have a lot of ideas and we're not good decision makers. So we need someone else to make that decision for us.
Summer fruits?
Summer fruits.
Oh, look at this. Would be a whole look at, you're like,
I don't know if I have that many fruity perfumes. That might be called for no, I take that back. I have a lot of fruity perfumes, but they're all peach. They're all peach.
Peach. I've got a lot of I
have a few that have raspberry in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raspberry. Shall we mull on it? What do you think?
Definitely mull on it. And if you're watching this with like after the live, put it in the comment section.
I love it. We're addicted, clearly, too.
Yeah, we don't really care either. Like, I'll talk about anything.
And also, we like to get a theme, because after we do this, and I'm like, oh, I want some of yours, vice versa. But then we're like moving on. We're
moving on. We're like, okay, if we don't have enough to talk about, what shall I buy? And I have a lot. I told Abby I have not bought a perfume in a month, y'all, which is a lot for me because I'm saving up for my trip that I'm leaving in 2 days, and I have a feeling I'm going to come back with quite a few perfumes.
maybe we should do your haul.
Oh my goodness.
Or I don't know. We'll come up with one.
Yeah.
Because on this one, I didn't need to buy a single. I have a lot of perfumes.
So many.
And then this was the only one I bought. But that wasn't specifically for this.
I can't wait to smell that one.
Okay, summer. Summer. I think. Oh yeah, you know,
summer. Vanilla musk that work in summer.
Musks. We haven't done musks.
We haven't done musks. And I have a few, I do have a few samples of summer scents because I have been into that, like trying to find something different than what I usually like. And I've got 2 that I'm going to be purchasing that are like, I never would have thought I liked them, but I sampled them and I'm like, I don't think I told you about it.
Yeah.
I haven't told you about it. I'll text you. I'll text you what it is.
You guys, thank you so much. We always have so much fun doing this.
We really do.
This was a good one.
It was a good one.
Okay.
Now I'm like, I think I might just do a spray of one, spray of another one, a spray of another one, spray, and just wear all 7 of them.
I was gonna say, I think we've got some good.
Make my own scent.
You know what we do? We do the notifications. So definitely follow us also on Instagram because we do put up that they should have a notification.
Thank you, Trisha.
Yeah. So, but thank you.
Thank y'all so much, and we will see you next month.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.